Hey, what is going on, everyone? Scartifist here. As you know by the title, this is going to be a revision of our patch 0.222 tactical analysis. And for those of you who haven't seen that video, I essentially proposed a strategy to deal with very hard enemy AI vehicles. And this strategy was to allow the enemy AI to essentially take your towns pretty much uncontested behind the belief that they would despawn afterwards, or at the very least garrison some soldiers into your town. Uh, this was not the case in terms of actual mechanics of the game, and I saw this and witnessed this live in the episode. The enemy AI just takes your town and keeps moving, and garrisoning is really like a 50% chance occurrence. So yeah, watching my strategy fall apart in the middle of an episode was humbling, and it was kind of funny, to be honest. But yeah, I wanted to set the record straight because I want to give like accurate information. That tactical analysis, by all means, strategy, whatever you want to call it, not accurate at all. Like the whole taking, retaking, garbage, garbage. It doesn't work. Period. So I was pretty upset that it didn't work, and I just I did some more testing off camera and on camera as well, and I think this time, and I truly mean it this time, more so than I did last time, because last time I was kind of waiting to see what would happen. But yeah, that this new strategy actually does work. And it's nothing too innovating, it's just really freaking tedious. So what you're going to do with this one is you're going to continue to avoid big vehicles, big enemy AI vehicles, right? But you're going to prioritize taking towns instead of taking out their small little groups. Because when you do that, you're essentially targeting the income of the enemy factions. And most of you probably already know this. But by taking out the income, you're removing the enemy AI's ability to strengthen their army and replenish their army, right? And once you do that, those vehicles or those massive stacks don't get any bigger and don't get any stronger, right? Now here comes the second part of the strategy. How to actually deal with the vehicles themselves. Because you may have cut off the supply, but you still have to deal with all the massive, tanks, the SG-80s, the aimbot mortars. You still have to deal with those. And there is a way to beat them. And this is where the tedious parts comes into play. If you see like a massive armada of vehicles, you're going to engage that vehicle army as an individual, okay? And wait just a little bit. I know it might sound crazy, but once you engage them, I want you, no matter where you spawn on the map, and there's a little bit of luck, right? But once you spawn on the map, find a corner and run to that corner, all right? And the enemy AI is going to try to blitz you in terms of vehicles. Now, if you're one individual, they don't always do that. They will do it if it's like a multiple amount of units that you've deployed. Like if you deployed your own squad, the enemy AI will find them and blow them up. As an individual, not always the case. So once you're at the corner of the map, you're going to wait for probably about 4 minutes, because usually the enemy AI won't find you, and you're going to see where that red circle appears when the game shows you where they are. Hopefully you've chosen the right spot. If not, move to a corner near that red circle. Now, make sure you have a sniper rifle or anything that does some serious damage, all right? And what you want to do is you want to constantly weave in and out of the range of the vehicles and take pot shots at the vehicles and blow them up. This is very important. Make sure you do not die, because if you do, you will get looted and you will lose a lot of stuff, right? But continuing onwards, take pot shots, and what you want to do is you want to blow up a minimum of 2 or even 1 vehicle. 2 vehicles ideally. Blow up 2 vehicles and then run to the edge of the map, and it's going to give you a prompt to leave the battlefield. You're going to click yes. And you don't lose the battle by doing this, assuming you don't get knocked out, right? And you've weakened their army. Basically legit guerrilla style tactics. Hit and run back and forth. You're going to rinse and repeat this process of, going to the battlefield, going to the edge, taking out a vehicle, leaving the battlefield, right? That process cycle, repeat that until you've weakened the enemy stack to an acceptable number where your tanks, even though they have potato stormtrooper aim, will actually blow them up by sheer force. Now, this will take a long fucking time, but it works 100%. This along with cutting off their income, right? You do these 2 things, you will win your campaign. I don't know how long it's going to take. Hopefully not as long as me. Hopefully you haven't made the mistake of letting them balloon to that size, right? But yeah, this is by far the best way to do it. If you put in your own vehicles, they'll just get blown up. Yeah, it's not good. And something else to also note, assault cars are the only vehicle that I would actually recommend you taking troops to fight. Any other vehicle, forget about it. Assault cars are just the weakest type of vehicle, and I think that sniper rifles or top tier units can deal with however many. Like if they send 30 assault cars at you, do not hesitate to drop in your Posnas because they'll just blow them up. It's that simple. But yeah, that's essentially it. I still overall think that those of you that are like still contemplating on whether to play this patch, I think you should just wait. Uh, if you want to finish your campaign, by all means, employ this strategy or whatever works for you. This is just on very hard difficulty. But yeah, just wait for 1.0 because whew, there's going to be some really good balance changes. But overall, I really wanted to get this video out because I wanted to make sure that the information I'm presenting is accurate, and I'm actually a little bit excited that there's actually a way to win on this patch, guys. I'm super excited that I've, finally just not found, but like the solution dawned upon me, right? Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.